The difference between male and female sexuality gives rise to many stereotypes, if not myths. We strive to unravel the opposites, attributing to it non-existent virtues, inclinations, and prejudices. Usually attempts to understand men or to understand women are doomed to failure, because there is no generalized woman or generalized man. Yet we try to grasp patterns and explain the unexplainable. Here's a list of facts that bring us closer to a clue. Fact 1. She's asking for the impossible. The ideal man should display two seemingly mutually exclusive qualities: be a hero with broad enough shoulders to ward off misfortune, and behave as a gallant cavalier, not hiding weaknesses in close relationships. In short, they must be complex physically and susceptible mentally. Fact 2. She can love only one man. For a woman, as a rule, the whole love story is a separate story that she fully lives with the man she loves. She rarely compares what is happening here and now with previous experiences. A man, on the other hand, can much more easily live through the same type of relationship and allow the same behavior with many partners, to the point where he sometimes forgets their names. Fact 3. A woman falls in love with a man's eyes. A penetrating or sensual gaze is worth all the muscle in the world. Therefore, do not more or less cleverly disguise during the first meeting slightly outlined belly. In addition to the eyes, she will look at your hands, they will tell her what caresses are capable of, and listen to your voice. After all, the voice can also caress, hearing. She wants to talk before she makes love. A woman needs to hear, "Honey, I love you," to experience desire. She needs feeling to initiate intimate caresses, whereas men need the intimacy itself to open up to feeling. She likes to have all her erogenous zones stimulated. To get into euphoria, a woman needs a man in bed to show interest in her entire body, not just her genitals. How many men are there who forget to kiss their spouse on the lips or gently nibble her ears? She is very sensitive to attention after sexual intercourse. Do you want to excite her even more, enthrall her, charm her? If after a love affair, a man, despite the fatigue and stupor that overcomes him, can embrace his partner, murmur tender words, praise, appreciate signs of attention, prove to her that she is not just an object of satisfaction of desire. She may leave to live alone. A dissatisfied woman may break off a relationship without a backup man. A man, on the contrary, has a much stronger need for home, shelter, peace of mind, hence he is more willing to compromise, even if there are difficulties in the couple. The little things are serious, that's exactly what many girls and women think. And they are right, but all ladies pay attention to different details, often giving it too much importance. If a woman has a well-developed intuition, little things really act as useful clues. For example, in order to guess about the mistress. If intuition is poorly developed, and this also happens, then scandals can arise in an empty place. For example, simply because on the jacket of the husband accidentally was a hair of a strange woman from the subway. An interesting fact about women, which concerns intimate life. If for many men the number of partners is a matter of pride, the lady, on the contrary, prefers to keep quiet about how many cavaliers she had. A man tends to exaggerate, and a woman, to minimize this number. This happens because of the opinion that information about a rich sex life in the past scares away and upsets representatives of the stronger sex. And this is done in order to avoid possible negative reactions. The worst thing that can happen is that the male self-esteem will suffer. It will badly affect the microclimate of relations within the couple. A woman intuitively anticipates such a negative scenario and avoids it in every possible way. Why not? This peculiarity of the female psyche is due to the fact that emotions dominate over logic. Certain events cause strong feelings and are not subject to any serious logical analysis. A classic example is a message with a woman's name on a cell phone in the evening. Some women immediately explode, make a scandal, others can hold a grudge, begin to clarify the relationship the next day. And even if they hear a logical explanation, they begin to speculate, draw in their heads more negative scenarios. Of course, this does not happen to everyone and not always. But when the described happens, it can be explained by the peculiarities of the psyche of the fair sex, the ability to speculate possible options for the development of events. What are some other facts about women? It is almost impossible to find a lady who does not care how much her man earns. Someone is enough husband, boss, and someone does not lower the bar below the successful owners of their own business. Why does this happen? Here a woman is dominated by logical thinking, which suggests that pleasant emotional experiences against the background of lack of stability will not make her happy. Financial success or monetary prospects of a partner from the point of view of female psychology is also a concern for the future of children, their development and health. Of course, there are situations when a woman falls in love with an alfonso or insecure man, completely devoid of career ambitions. But this is the exception rather than the rule. I'm unique. This is exactly what every girl and woman thinks about herself. And if this statement itself can be true only partially, then due to the peculiarities of the female psyche, ladies believe in this attitude 100%. Nature has arranged it so that it helps to attract that very ideal partner who will be able to have a healthy offspring, protect their family and take care of it. And this is also an amazing fact about women. Now you will definitely be shocked, but did you know that hormonal contraceptives change women's taste regarding men? If a woman is on birth control pills, she likes different men than when she was off the pill. Studies show that the reason is because of the sense of smell. A woman on the pill can literally sniff out homologous genes in a man that she wouldn't smell without the pill. Partners' homologous genes make a woman less satisfied and more prone to cheating, and the pill relieves that urge. However, a woman who stops taking the pill may become even colder to her partner than she was before taking the pill. Interesting facts about women's sexual behavior after they reach the age of 40. According to a study, women's sexual preferences change and they increasingly choose privacy in the bedroom, especially when they are over the age of 40. At the same time, their libido levels remain at normal levels until the age of 80. Women's skin is much thinner than men's, its collagen reserves are depleted sooner, and therefore it is more prone to wrinkles. In addition, this notorious collagen in the strong half of humanity has a higher density, so they look young much longer. So take care of women and do not upset them for nothing. Let them cry only from happiness and laugh to tears. Do not be afraid of beauty, but idolize her mind, which hourly helps a woman to be strong, agile, cunning, fearless, and under any circumstances to remain the weaker sex. A woman is a fragile creature. Often men forget this, making excuses for modern realities. Many believe that women are now getting closer to men in various spheres of activity. Yes, that's true. But inside she is still the weaker sex, you know? Many women are banally afraid to trust a man, because they realize that then it will hurt. Don't push her, make her feel comfortable. We're men.